Wait a minute. This is Florida. Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 24. Today is a very special day because we are going to Havana, Cuba just for a little bit. It's around 5:30 a.m. right now. I have to be at the gate at 6:10. We are flying from Tampa to Houston and then Houston to Havana, little sit in Havana and then back to Houston. With us in tow to Havana today, we have so many donations for the Cuban people. I talked about this in my vlog yesterday, and since then we've actually added so much more stuff than what I got to show you. We've added a ton of more supplies, a ton more food and snack products. If you don't know, it's like 88% of working Cubans still live in extreme poverty. So a lot of flight attendants, when we do fly in, we try to bring as much stuff as possible to give to our coworkers, to give to their families, especially with Christmas being in 2 days from now. We wanted to make sure we were able to give them as much as possible. So we've got food, we've got snacks, we've got a ton of hygiene products, like anything you can think of. Toothbrush, toothpaste, tampons, Clorox wipes, deodorant, shampoo, bar soap, like everything. We've got toys for the kids. We've been able to add so much more since yesterday, and I'm so happy that we have the opportunity to take it down to Havana with us. And I'm excited to bring y'all along. I don't really know what I'm gonna be able to show you there, but I'm gonna do my best to show you as much as I can. This trip, I'm flying with John. John is gonna be our lead flight attendant. I'm working the first class galley. It should be a good trip. The day I'm filming this is December 23rd. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow we work from Houston to San Francisco in the red eye to Tampa. We land back here in Tampa at like 6 a.m. on Christmas. We're gonna come home, sleep for a little bit, and then celebrate the holidays. I hope y'all are having a great holiday season. If you celebrate Christmas, a big Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. I have one of our donation bags. John has the other. Real quick, I'll show you what's in my bag. I've got some chocolate. We've got tons of ramen. We've got candy for the kids and for whoever. We've got tons and tons of chips. A lot of stuff is buried on the bottom, but we have just tons of stuff. I went and got some more coffee last night. Originally, I had bought like 7 of these. I bought a lot more, so those are buried in there. We've got so much stuff. Like pretty much all the snacks from our house we cleaned out. John brought a ton of puddings, and this is just the snack bag. If you're asking why ramen, one of John's friends who's actually Cuban told us these are the best to bring. They love these. They're easy to travel with, easy for people to make. So we got a ton of those, and like I said, there's a ton of more stuff. This bag is so freaking heavy. Let me see if I can show you. Like, it's a pretty good sized bag, and this definitely has a ton of weight to it. And then in this bag we have the toys and hygiene products. Again, we've got a lot going on in here. If you want to see everything individually, go watch yesterday's vlog. So I feel good with the amount of stuff we're bringing. I wish I would have got a little more of the hygiene products. I mean, I still got a very good amount. I got like 10 of everything, and as much as I could have, some stuff that was sold out. So I'm glad with what we are bringing. I hope I have the chance to go back to Havana. I would actually love to go down to Cuba for like 2-3 days, meet with some locals there, talk to people, hear some stories, take a tour around the city, hang out down there. I would really enjoy that. I actually have a friend that was like, if you ever want to go to Cuba, like hit me up, like I'd be your tour guide. I don't know. I know it's a little bit hard to travel to Cuba independently, but I know there's ways you can do it. Especially I think if you're like providing aid to the Cuban people, it's a way. So if you have any experience with that, comment down below, let me know how you're able to do it, like what organizations you were involved with, anything like that. I would love to hear about it. We missed the first bus, so hopefully another one will come soon. It's 5:34 now, and I have to check in at 6:10. I have a little bit of time, not a ton, but hopefully enough to get to the gate without being late. Also wearing my Christmas tie today for the holiday season. I stopped and got a bagel on my way over to the plane as a little treat this morning. There is literally nothing better than a fresh everything bagel. I'm gonna do my safety checks, have breakfast, and get ready to board. So I will see y'all when we get to Houston.
Good morning, it's our pleasure to welcome you to Houston. Local time 8:37 a.m. You are now in the Central Time Zone. On behalf of all of us here, and especially your Tampa-based in-flight crew, we wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy New Year. We welcome you to Houston.
We just landed in Houston. We have about an hour before we board our flight to Havana. I'm hanging out at this like semi-empty gate. My plane is down there, it's already here. I have all my stuff. I look like such a senior mama with all these bags, all this stuff. I'm excited to get down there. I'm excited to meet our speaker and ask if she's worked this flight before because I've never worked it, so I don't really know what to expect. I'm so over the moon excited though. I cannot wait to get there, see what it looks like. Even though we're just at the airport, I still am like super excited to see like the layout of Cuba and stuff. Our flight over here went super well. It was a little bit bumpy and I actually dropped a rack of glasses in turbulence. I'll insert a picture. So that was fun, but we got it cleaned up and everything was good. It was just a fun way to start the day. My first day back to work since coming off of sick leave. But overall the flight was good. Passengers were super nice. I feel like around Christmas time people are like extra nice, which is always a plus. So I'm gonna hang out now for a little bit. I don't have to be at the gate for like 40 more minutes. So I'm gonna hang out, chill, and then we're gonna go to Havana. We are getting ready to board now. It's a little chaotic, so I will see you guys when we get to Havana. We just landed in Havana and the gate agent actually said we could go in the terminal. I didn't think we were gonna be able to get out of the jet bridge here, but apparently we're allowed to go in the terminal here. So I'm gonna go up and see if they have anything good. I would love to get a little souvenir. We gave the agents the stuff. They were so appreciative. It was so amazing. And it just really makes you remember all the things we take for granted that we have, like being able to go to the store and just buy that kind of stuff. And you just have to remember not everybody has that opportunity. So we're very happy that we were able to do that for them. Well, we really can't go too far because past all of this is like the immigration and I don't want to have to go through that. But I was looking at all these planes and I really don't know any of these airlines here at all. So there's the plane that we just brought in. It was really, really bumpy coming into Havana. Well, I thought I would get to show you a little bit more of Havana because I thought there was going to be like a hard stand. I didn't know we were going to have like full-on jet bridge. So I really can't show you too much, but let me show you what I can while we're here because I don't know the next time we'll be in Havana. It's really pretty out there. It might not be easy to see on camera, but they have so much greenery. Like you don't see any like huge cities out in this direction. I see some like palm trees down there. Another airline I've never heard of. I don't know any of these airlines. I'm gonna have to look them up when we get back to the States. I love that in Latin America the jet bridges are glass like that so you can see. But yeah, this is about the best we're gonna get of Cuba today. I was talking though with the people that issue the visas for Cuba, and I think she said they're $85 and basically they're kind of easy to get now. So I was thinking like I would love to come and do like a weekend trip to Havana. I would love to like try and plan something like that. And Tampa and Havana are kind of like sister cities. We actually have a park in Tampa. I went to it, I don't know, a couple months back. I'll see if I can find any footage from it or pictures. And it was actually gifted to the city by Cuba. So we have a very close connection. We have a ton of Cuban coffee places in Tampa, Cuban cigars, all that stuff. So I consider like Havana like our little sister city. So many bags. I was talking to someone in first class and they were saying like they try to bring like a bunch of medicine and stuff that's hard to get back. A lot of people bring a ton of stuff with them. I love that. I love to see people helping others. So that was really nice, but you can see out there, like look at all those bags. There's our plane. All right, well it's a bummer I couldn't show you more of Havana. Thought I was gonna be able to get some good views, some good shots, but you know what? It's fine. It just means that we're gonna have to come back on our own and do a whole vlog touring around Havana. I'm just so happy that the gate agents were so appreciative. Like that really just made my entire day. I'm gonna, oh my God. Reel it in, Hunter. Don't start crying. I cry at everything. I've cried like 4 times today about random other things and I don't wanna cry now. Okay. Whew. Reel it in. I was just so happy to see that. They are cleaning the plane right now. We are gonna head back to Houston in a little bit. Once we get back to Houston, I think John and I are gonna go meet up with one of our friends who's in training, and then we might go out to dinner with them, and then we're gonna try and stay up super late tonight because we work that red eye tomorrow, and obviously we've been getting up early. We got up at 4 o'clock this morning, so it's kind of like flip-flopped. We're going from getting up super early, staying up all night, which is fantastic. So we're gonna try and stay up late tonight so we can sleep a lot during the day tomorrow, and then we'll be home for Christmas, thank God. That's why we kept this trip. Normally we would not have kept this trip, but it gets home before 7 a.m. on Christmas morning. We really couldn't get rid of it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go finish setting up my galley. I have to like do all my own catering here, get everything set up, take my inventories, restock my cart. We are in Houston now. I could not vlog in customs, obviously. We just took an Uber over to the training center hotel. Obviously changed out of my uniform into some street clothes, and we're about to go surprise our friend. I know this person will definitely not want to be on camera, so I probably won't show you their reaction, but we're gonna go surprise them, and then we're gonna have some dinner. I don't know if we're gonna go somewhere, if we're gonna order here, but we're just gonna treat them to dinner for Christmas and hang out for a little bit. We have such a long layover. We have almost 25 hours. So I think I said this earlier, we're trying to stay up as late as possible tonight. So we're gonna go do this, hang out, eat, hang out some more, and then head back to our hotel because we're not staying obviously at this hotel. And I'm gonna edit this episode of Vlogmas to try and keep me up a little bit later than normal. Hopefully it works because I do not wanna be tired on that red eye tomorrow. Okay, our Uber is a truck. Okay, what are the odds we call another Uber again to go back to the hotel and it's another truck? I don't think I've ever had an Uber pick me up in a truck before, and now twice in one day. What the heck? This lighting is atrocious. I'm so sorry. I know it probably doesn't look like it because I'm literally wearing the same sweatshirt, but John and I just showered. We're actually gonna go out with the crew for a little bit and have some fun while we're here in Houston. Like I said earlier, we are trying to stay up late tonight, so we need to get out of this hotel for a little bit. So we're gonna go out, try and have some fun, see what we can get ourselves into, and try and stay up as late as possible. Let's see how this goes. Hey y'all, again, sorry for this lighting. I know it's not the best. It is a lot later. It is 1:18 a.m. So our mission of staying up late is on track. We just got home. I'm gonna do a quick trigger warning. If you're freaked out by blood, you don't like to see blood, skip ahead like 10 seconds. If blood doesn't bother you, you may continue to watch. I will never wear these shoes to work again. I've had them for a while, but recently they've started like bothering me. Look at my ankle right now. What the heck is that? I just noticed that and I was like, what? Anyway, real quick, I wanted to talk about two things before I end this vlog. Obviously, I did not vlog when we went out tonight, so sorry about that. But there's two things I wanted to talk about. I forgot to mention that when we went to Havana earlier, we actually brought employees with us. We brought a mechanic, a couple cleaning crew, a security team. I think that's it. I want to say there was like 5 or 6 people that we brought down with us. Obviously, just in case like something were to break on the plane, we have the mechanic, and then I'm not really sure why they bring the cleaners and the security team because we have them at like every other airport. So I'm not sure why we bring them to Cuba with us. I'm sure there's a reason. So that was that. And then second of all, on some not so good news, I'm gonna put this on my Instagram story tomorrow. I wanted to do it today and then I just forgot, and then we didn't have service when we were in Cuba. So this is like a pretty sad story, and I don't even know like where to start with it. How did I see that? Oh, you know what? The guy from The Bachelor, the pilot, his brother posted it, and then I like went down like a rabbit hole about it. So a pilot for my airline unfortunately was in a plane crash 6 days ago now. I think it's officially 6 days. It was not a commercial plane. It was like their private plane they owned. Thankfully, him and his wife survived the impact, but when the plane hit the ground, it caught on fire. So thankfully, the pilot, the captain, was able to pull his wife out of the burning wreckage, but unfortunately, both of them got burned pretty bad. I've been following her daughter's like Facebook page. She's been posting updates like every day, if not every couple hours. And at one point they said his wife had like a 30% chance of survival. It does seem like things are getting a little bit better, but I did want to let you know there is a GoFundMe, and I am going to link it down in the description box of this video. It's the holiday season. If anybody feels compelled, please don't feel like you have to donate. I know times are very hard right now, so please don't feel like you're obligated to do that. But I did just want to mention it, and if you pray, please pray for them or keep them in your thoughts. Whatever you do, it would be really appreciated. I don't know them personally. I don't think I've flown with him. I could have. I don't remember, but off the top of my head, I don't know them personally. But I just wanted to mention that because it's very sad, and I just wanted to talk about it. I know my platform is pretty small in comparison to some people, but it's more than a lot of people have. I try to do good with it. I try to share important things. I do try to make a difference in the world. So I just wanted to mention that. Again, the GoFundMe link will be down in the description box. I don't remember if I talked about it in this vlog today, but I probably cried 4 or 5 times thinking about that today. When I was reading the updates for the first time, I'm in the galley like crying. I'm like, I need to get it together. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the vlog now. It is so late. I'm so tired. It's 1:23, but I need to stay up later. Oh my god, wait, I just realized something. It's 2:23 in Florida. So that means I've been up for how long? 22 and a half hours. But thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 24? 24? Oh my god. 24 already. It came so quick. Have a great night. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.